What's going on? It's your boy Bailey B Inspires. It is 2019, January 6th, and this is my very first vlog of the year. Man, I hope y'all are having a tremendous start of your year. And look, I just wanted to get this year started off right. So let me go ahead and get right into it. The title of today's video is Religion versus Spirituality. I want to start off by telling you all a story of when I was in middle school and me and my best friend LA, we went to the mall and we were sitting there eating food in the food court, having a conversation about whatever middle school students, boys, talk about at that time. And I remember a lady came over to us and she was coming to evangelize for us. She wanted to tell us the goodness and the greatness of Jesus. And I remember her telling us that, if we didn't confess that Jesus died on Calvary's cross for our sins, then we would go to hell. And that didn't sit well with me way back in middle school. I was like, oh, wait a minute, man. I was like, you mean to tell me that the people who live overseas, who've never heard anything about Jesus, they're going to hell because they didn't confess that this man died on Calvary's cross for our sins? And she was like, yes. And I was like, man, would you mean to also tell me that God is going to punish gay people for their choice of their sexuality, that they're going to go to hell also? And she was like, yes. So in short, the lady, she made us confess our sins and that Jesus died on Calvary's cross. And that we would, after we confessed that he died on Calvary's cross for our sins, that we would be okay. But after she left, I remember my best friend, he was like, bro, what you doing? You don't be going back and forth with nobody about God. Like, man, you going to hell for that. And that story always stuck out with me. And a little bit of background about myself. I wasn't raised in the church. My mother and my father oftentimes worked on the weekends, so I did not go to church every Sunday. So I didn't have a heavy religious background. And I'm grateful for that because in my adult life, it allowed me to stay open to learning about different cultures, about different religions, about different spirituality. And I wasn't very closed-minded to finding out new information. But the difference between religion and spirituality, a lot of people think that they're the same thing when they're not. Religion is based on a set of beliefs and concepts that someone else gives you, as opposed to spirituality being a set of principles and beliefs that are internalized, internal values, as opposed to somebody else telling you what to think and how to perceive things. These are internal things. One of the things about religion is they teach that God is somehow out there in the sky, supernatural, a superhuman being that is somehow up in the sky. When in spirituality, they talk about how God is within us in all things. Another differentiation between religion and spirituality is that religion states that after you die, you go to heaven. And in spirituality, it's taught that heaven is a state of mind. A lot of times religion talks about worshiping an idol in the sky. And in spirituality, it talks a lot about spiritual development, personal development, about becoming the best version of yourself. Now, I'm making this video because I truly believe that the world is spiritually malnourished, meaning that we don't have enough spirituality going on in the world. A lot of people in droves are leaving religion, but I find that a lot of people are still going to church, and that's fine, and that's all cool and dandy, but only sick people go to the hospital. And I just wanted to make this video real quick to encourage you this year to dive a lot more into your spirituality, because what happened was religion came from spirituality. They took a lot of spiritual concepts and made them into specific set rules. Religion, rigid living. They created a specific rules that you had to operate and live your life by to obtain a higher spiritual level of being. But so many people have forgotten that, yo, why are you taking the secondary source and applying it when you could just take the primary source, which is spirituality, meaning just overall living a good life? Like, you don't need anybody to tell you to be kind, or maybe you do. So, but what happened was there were people who were living godlessly, meaning that they were just out living against nature. They were going against nature. And so in order to get these people in alignment with spiritual sets of systems, they took spiritual beliefs and then made them into religious systems. So religion is nothing more than a system created from spirituality. Here's an example of that. Religion is told that we're all born sinners, and that is a religious belief. Now let me give you a spiritual reason of where that concept came from. Okay, so when they taught you that we were all born into a world of sin, what that means is that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And as a spiritual being, we were given a body. And these bodies, these physical bodies, these animalistic bodies that we have, came equipped with a mind. And our minds are naturally dysfunctional, meaning that our minds naturally lean towards the negative, which is not right or wrong. It's in fact designed to protect us. So when they say that we're born into a world of sin, what it truly means is that our minds are naturally dysfunctional. And the goal with spirituality is to develop ourselves enough where we transcend our mind, right, to a higher state of being. So that means that we leave behind that dysfunctional mind, and where we start to operate within our right minds. Again, I know this video might make a couple people upset and you might stop fucking with me, but I honestly don't care, because it's all about, for the people who are rocking with me, I hope you can take something from this, in the sense that developing your spirituality is what is going to get you in tune with source, God, creator, whatever higher power that you subscribe to. Because at the end of the day, all religions, every last one of them, are designed to help you get more in alignment with life, living, or whatever higher power you subscribe to make you feel and be more alive. So what I'm encouraging you to do is either drop religion, or operate a lot less into it, or dive a lot more into it and really get the deeper meaning behind the different concepts. Hey, it's Bailey B. It's 2019. I just want to remind you that blessings don't come to you, they come through you. So go out and be the blessing. Peace.